So how are they dealing with the aftermath of that? I guess if nothing else, we've narrowed them down as not being the one who has the clearance anymore. What? Oh, you have so I thought only the people that have color on them can have dialogue.
Return to your quarters, please.
Have you lost your mind?
Stay back.
You wouldn't dare.
Watch me.
It's Asher and Benjamin. Didn't they have dialogue before? And color? Have they just been demoted from the list of suspects for who to go for?
I've revoked Johnson's biometrics and assigned administrative access to my retinal scans.
Now hear this? Now hear this. All crew and personnel return to their quarters immediately and await further instructions. We've secured the food production.
Setting course to the last known position of Pacific 41.
We're getting a transmission from Pod 3.
Who is it?
It's Johnson.
On speaker.
George. Natasha. What are you doing?
Please, cooperate. We don't want any bloodshed.
You do not want this job. Trust me.
Mimi is dead. The research is going nowhere. We need to link up with the surviving fleet. Find another way.
I'm telling you. Stop now, or else there's no turning back.
Natasha, end transmission.
All right, George. Which one of these bodies is you?
Okay, so it ended up being George. After the suicide, they went for a mutiny, and they tried to reconnect with a previous one of the other colonies. I don't think that worked.
It's hard to believe this place exists. I guess they were ready to settle in for a long time.
I guess we're not done because I figured out that it's George, but now I need to figure out where George ended up. Oh. Gunfire?
What the hell are they doing?
They started gunning down the crowd outside?
I said, stay back.
I don't think you can pretend this is defensive. You're not even at the door anymore. You got them all the way down here to the door? To the back wall? And how precisely are you justifying this? Well, that becomes that guy, that becomes that guy. Yep. They're literally falling they're falling into their own silhouettes of where the bodies currently are. So that's why that's how that ended up apparently. And why did you yep. Yep. I'm surprised that they're all like exactly the same. You think that at least one of the bodies would have been moved a little bit in the time since. Definitely seems like everyone died immediately after this then, basically.
Jesus fucking Christ.
We never should have survived.
They wouldn't back down.
You moron.
If you don't have the stomach for this, step aside.
Do you have any idea what you've done?
Uh-huh. Oh, that is surreal.
Can you do this for me, Blue? When the time comes? It would be awful to not know where you are.
Those four are standing around her. Why is that happening?
Brace! Brace!
What's going on?
That's the surface activity alarm.
We fucked up. And now they've come for us.
Yeah. If human suffering does actually draw the occupants, then you just set out a very loud beacon by gunning all those people down. Bad sign for you. But yeah, them all standing around her there is interesting, because they weren't the dead yet. They all stood around her while they were still alive a long time ago. Almost like she detected that spot or something somehow. Oh. That's really unnerving, how close they are to their final resting places, not knowing. Like, this person's not going to make it to the top of this ramp. They're just going to die right here in a second. Somehow. That is unnerving. Can I find Johnson upstairs? I don't know if it's that clear where they're being kept. Oh. I wonder how soon after the death this mutiny happened. Yep. I guess that's the collision being so severe that they're sent flying. Oh. And that's an occupant. Do they raise people into the air when they kill them? That's the symbolism we get, at least. I don't know if it's literal or not. It's the representation that we got, I think, when the 50 were sacrificed with Johnson, but also when everyone died at the dance. Was everyone dying when we saw the 50 sacrificed from the perspective of Iris? Was that a fake memory? Aren't these people the 50? The memories contradict, right? Because Johnson and Mimi were there when the 50 died.
This is the one. Thanks, Iris.
The suits have preserved their bodies remarkably well. Healer will have something to work with.
Come on, let's go tell her.
Are you ready for me?
They found the body.
Good girl. A+. All the stars. Anything else of interest?
There was a massacre. 2 of them gunned down a whole group.
Not a good look. But who are we to judge? We're on our own path to blood. Show me. Well, well. This is our lucky specimen?
That's him. Are you gonna show me your magic trick?
You give a little, you get a little. After the whole ordeal, with Watcher refusing one of Fixer's eyes, I started growing some. A hobby that became a bit of an obsession.
You've been carrying around a pair of eyes?
Oh, a few more than a few. We've been cloning for time immemorial, but we've never pursued a more permanent manipulation of the recipe.
That sounds like a bad idea.
Why? Wouldn't you want improved eyesight? Increased muscular strength? Extra lung capacity? So who's this guy? What's his name?
George.
Let's make these eyes look just like George. Take those eyes over to Fixer. She can give them a whirl.
Let's hope it works.
Go on. I'm going to poke at this body some more.
Sure.
Such judgment. Watcher really did rub off on you.
I wonder if she's interested in the fact that it's like the first male that she's ever encountered. Like, as a medical person, it's gotta be like a wild divergence on some level. Or really just seeing anyone who isn't just a clone of each other.
Alright, here goes nothing. The retinal scans are confirmed. No way. I've been dreaming about this for years.
Years?
Navigation, propulsion, energy distribution,
Fixer.
life support, climate control, contingencies, it's all here.
Fixer.
What? Can't you see I'm busy?
Our guests are here.
Oh. Blue, go and greet them.
Me.
You know them, and they know you.
What are you gonna do?
I just need a bit more time. I'll explain later, trust me, okay? Go, please. And not a word about Watcher yet, got it? None of that stuff you told us. Let's keep that to ourselves.
You better have something good.
Don't worry, I do.
Keep them busy for us.
I'll do what I can.
I'll be watching your back. We're not losing anybody else today.
Is this the other rebels? The different factions that might be here to help? Those are Zhao's with guns. A number of different groups, yeah. So one of them might be related to the guards. That looks like it's Chris and Athena. I don't see anyone in red, so I don't know if anyone's related to that guard we saw specifically. We'll have the cultists who want to revive the ALLMOTHER.
Oh, look who it is. Our brave little miscellaneous.
I'm taller than you.
That's what's wrong with you Iris types. Always looking down on us.
Cherry saved me. She didn't have to, but she did. I owe her my life.
Cherry. She was always a romantic. You need to make her sacrifice count.
How do you know about the past?
Secretary came to us.
A communion?
No, I can only interface with Iris descendants. In this case, the distance was too great between host and guest. So instead, I gave a grand oration. It was Watcher's idea.
Secretary told us the whole story. We thought we were made to serve Iris types. They gave us life. But after everything we learned, Zhao was a whole person in her own right. She deserved better. And we're gonna make that a reality, even if it kills us.
They had to just speak the whole thing. So Secretary was specifically assigned to Iris, one-on-one, but because of all the clones, she's able to interface with everybody, which I don't think was the plan when he was assigned in the first place.
What do you want from all this?
We want reparations for all that ancient Iris did to ancient Zhao. She was a shitty friend. We want control of the other side, to govern and operate as we please. We want control of our own creation. No more printing unless we say so. And we're not wearing these stupid uniforms anymore.
If Watcher was alive, whose body was that at the garden center?
They must have stuffed some poor shell and dressed her up.
That's horrible.
You Iris types don't even know your own capacity for cruelty. We're only here out of respect for Watcher. She set us on the path for justice, and we owe her for that. But Fixer and her lot, we're moving forward, with or without them.
I want you to know I'm sorry. Sorry for everything Iris did to Zhao. Sorry for everything my kind has done to yours. I want to make it right. For you And for the others, I owe that to Cherry.
Actions, not words, miscellaneous. Prove it to us.
Kid, I'm glad to see you. I imagine Bartender never wanted you to be blown to pieces. I'm relieved. It's strange to see BBF again. And Healer. Fixer. Ghosts of the past. I guess that's how everyone else sees us.
That's unfair.
What's fair and what's true? What's more important?
If you've given up already, why are you here?
I haven't given up. You kids don't stop to think sometimes. Age gives you more ways to look at things. Enough time to make mistakes, not be so full of bluster. I know some people just want us to crawl down a dark hole and disappear. But we've still got some dignity left, and we'll fight for it.
So, what do you want for yourselves?
I want safety and acknowledgement for all we've contributed through the transition, through the founding of the provisional government. Maybe not everything needs to change so quickly. Maybe there's something you can learn from us. This is what Bartender would have wanted.
I saw the time you lived in. What can we learn from your complicity?
Don't be ungrateful. We lay the foundation piece by piece. There would be no ground for you to walk on if we didn't do our work. How can you forget all that Bartender did for you?
Nobody should be gunned down like she was. But your time is over. You need to make space for us. Maybe you didn't do as much as you think. You had your chance. Now, it's ours.
Bartender wasted her time on you.
Hey, Blue.
Chris?
You lived. I have to say, I'm surprised.
How did you get here?
We all have our ways, but you can't imagine what some of those Reds would do for a scrap of food. Or maybe you can. I'm glad you're alive, Blue. I really am. We can finally take Old Town for ourselves.
Is that what you want?
Isn't that what we've always wanted? For us miscellaneous to carve our own path? To live without their expectations?
The bomb was your idea.
Fixer. She doesn't know what it's like to be us. They had everything, and we have nothing to lose. Yes, the bomb was my idea.
And me, was I always part of the plan?
No, but I knew. It was only about time. If they kept pressing on our necks long enough, something was going to snap. I never wanted it to be you. But who was I to refuse?
I was angry.
And you had every right to be angry. We all did. You're the best of us. You did what others were too afraid to do. You're a hero, Blue. Don't forget that.
Where's Mauve?
Who?
The guard in white.
The High Minister's pet, you mean? She broke off from us.
How could you work with her? She and her kind killed Bartender.
It was a relationship of convenience. Surely there will be more.
You'll do anything, won't you?
You and I are similar in this way. That's why I always liked you.
And what now? You here to kill them? Fixer, Healer, and BB?
It depends. I'm here to give them one last chance. If they have something to offer, I'm willing to listen. What do you think? Fixer and the rest, are they trustworthy?
They've had some challenges, but they're ready to go now. Give them a chance to help.
Thank you, Blue. I'll keep that in mind.
Just feels like it takes effort to stand like that, honestly.
You didn't burn after all. It would have been more glorious. You're cursed now to live with the consequences.
So these are the cultists.
Yeah, lucky me.
I want to introduce you to someone. This is Other Iris. Sister, it is good to meet you.
She doesn't look that special to me.
Her significance is hidden in plain sight. But I assure you, she's an exact genetic match. The perfect copy. You can ask Healer to verify.
And what do you want?
It's not what I want. We follow in her footsteps.
Okay, other Iris, what is it that you want?
I was reborn into this body, forced to live a new life in this environment. What I know of my past self, she stood above the rest of you. I do not want that. I want to stand beside you.
Okay.
We need a figurehead, someone to be above these conflicts, someone to remind us to be our better selves.
We have more followers than you think. They are not naive. They've experienced this time after the ALLMOTHER. Some prefer this new way of life.
We simply want to organize in the open without prosecution, so we can practice our ways. A fixer, a healer, a bang fire, a knower, and a watcher ascendant.
And those who don't follow you?
They are free to choose, of course. But if they need guidance, we will be there for them.
You pass through fire, Miscellaneous. Have an open mind.
Believe it or not, but I've witnessed the ALLMOTHER's time.
A communion? You are most fortunate.
Sure. We can't go back to that way of being.
You must be mistaken. We simply want the choice to exist in our own way. We will not force anyone to join us who does not desire to. Please, consider it.
Hey.
I just don't for a moment think that she has any particular continuity with the previous person. It's meaningless that she has the same genes.
Listen up. Fixer is ready for you. Leave your arms outside, and no sudden movements. I'm watching you.
You're out of your mind.
You want to summon an occupant?
We saw your train burning on the tracks.
A mass communion. Is it possible?
Just shut up and listen.
You never like listening to others.
Aw, look who's all grown up.
Fixer, please. Continue.
I don't need your permission, Mom.
Don't speak to her like that.
Hey, watch your step.
All right. Calm down. Just everyone calm down. I've had a bad day. Please don't make it worse.
Look, I get it. I get it. We were slow and you decided to go on without us. Fair game. But we're here now. We're ready to contribute. This mass communion, whatever you want to call it, gives us a chance to set things straight. No more living in the dark. Everyone will see what happened for themselves. It's what Watcher wanted.
The Jows support this. You all need to see what the ALLMOTHER was really like. You too, make-believe Iris.
Does it matter, her disposition? She gave us life.
Not exactly. Small detail, but we're cloned from Principal's hair. Sacrilege. The truth is ugly. I know.
Sisters need to see how Watcher was set up. How Principal betrayed us.
I was thinking about that. I've continued to refer to the ALLMOTHER as Watcher's mother, but if you count cloning in this way, her mother's Principal. So ALLMOTHER is her grandmother, and the character known as Mother is her great-grandmother, just to make this more confusing. But I don't think Blue is born from Watcher in any particular way. It's just that they have had such an extensive communion that they've become like each other.
I don't care who did what or when. I want a better life for Miscellaneous today.
Well, there's more. This is our known world. small, isn't it? We're sitting deep underwater in what they used to call the Pacific Ocean. We've been trapped down here and it's starting to show. Multiple systems are breaking down. I don't know how much time we have left. The cloning machines are run past their capacity. Any day now, they'll go down for good.
The stillborns.
Exactly. But this thing, our home, they called it a generation ship. It can move, it can surface. Look, if we stay down here, we'll end up like those ancient douchebags.
You mean we don't have to live with your lot? What the hell are we waiting for?
It's not so easy. I need a group of sisters to go down to propulsion and bring the ship back up to speed. Hard to do while on the run. Extra hard with the red guard on our backs.
You were always obsessed with the surface.
Listen to me. There's a whole planet out there, and we've been cut off from it. Isolated, suffocating each other. We need to go up for air.
So you can tell us how to live in another place? If we can't solve this down here, we won't be able to solve it up there.
And the occupants? It's not safe on the surface.
That's where Blue comes in. Blue is the one thing we all have in common. Thanks to Watcher, she's seen more than all of us. She's proven herself to you, hasn't she? She knows what's at stake, and she's willing to do what it takes. Blue, you'll be the host of this communion. Gain the favor of the occupants. Use their power.
To eradicate the Red Guard. That's what we're all thinking, isn't it?
We don't even know if this will work. There must be some other option.
We could do it the old-fashioned way. We could march on the orchard, try to take them one by one. Last time I checked, we're outnumbered and outgunned. How many more of us need to bite it?
What about the High Minister?
Nowhere's trapped. Playing both sides.
I don't care about that. Will she concede?
She's done more to help us than you know. I don't know what she'll do.
Then she needs to go as well.
No, not an option.
She did kill Watcher.
Nowhere did nothing as they picked us off. In our rooms, on the streets.
We are not giving up on Nowhere.
Phoebe, stop. She knew this was coming.
The High Minister needs to answer for her part in this. Do you understand, Blue?
Enough. I don't care which one of you Iris types lives or dies. How are we going to do this?
We need to get to those other familiars.
One is with Principal.
And her Jow has the other.
I can confirm they're both situated in the office, treating their wounds.
But they've tripled the guard count since the explosion, especially around the elevator.
Well, who said we needed to get inside the office?
I hate this already.
Well, it's going down one way or the other.
What do you mean you can't find her? She was here a moment ago.
I searched everywhere.
It's Mauve, isn't it? Did they disappear? Are they going to betray Nowhere?
Look again.
Yes, High Minister.
She is dangerous. She needs to be found.
Oh. Oh? What? What? That was... Okay, chapter X feels like a final chapter. X instead of 10. 1000 times resist, 1000x. Chapter X, okay. That seemed to be Bang Bang by Fire, Fixer, and Healer all falling from the sky. Huh. Don't know how that turns out for them. What the plan was there. They did foreshadow that, though. They did specifically have that one visit where Fixer takes us up above the sky, and it turns out that was setting up this moment. What? Nope. I thought we were gonna see their perspective beforehand for some context. Ah, it's not Bang Bang Fire, it's Blue. Blue, Healer, and Fixer. A long, long time ago.
I remember her insides. They were already rotting. I had pulled her out too soon. That much was clear. What did I expect? For everyone to love her? For everyone to love me? How embarrassing. I remember your smell and how your presence lingered. Come back, I said. I can do better. You'll like the next one. I remember desperation, jumping onto the tracks. You can't be far, I thought. So I ran. I went in circles for days, and I felt the walls close in on me.
The insides, that was talking about the original Zhao, the first Zhao clone. So she tried to track down Mother on the train tracks for days, but couldn't find what the other side was.
I remember obsession, your anger, your voice, your face. My sisters and their blank looks. I learned to change these memories, reconstruct them like surgery. I removed ugly details and implanted new ones. It made the days go by quickly.
She was left behind. Not quite principal yet. She was just abandoned, completely alone with all of her sisters dead, to eventually rebuild something.
I remember trying again. The first few were failures. Their lungs kept turning to water. I plucked hair after hair from my head. I was learning. I was getting better. I remember discovery. All that running seemed pitiful then. I selected my best work and prepared her for the journey. Will I get to meet our mother? She said. Yes, I said. Be good. Everything reflects back on me. So, be good. I remember waiting. I was nervous. I couldn't sleep. Would you like it? Days passed and you never responded. Not even a sign of rejection. I remember disappointment. How many sisters do I need to send before you approve? Before you send a single word? I gave them reverence. I gave them loyalty. I gave them discipline.
So she took to raising them and creating like the ultimate form of each role as far as she thought she could, and then sending them hoping to gain some kind of approval and never hearing back about it. Never learning if it was even what she wanted. But we know from when we visited Mother, there was apparently a bunch of them there. Apparently in those doors, doing something.
I picked only the best for you. I remember a bitter taste, moving in the dark to remove my mask. How long do I have to live this lie? Pretending so I can please you. How long must this go on? Pretending so I can be forgiven.
She never needed a mask still. Her immunity was never taken away, right?
I remember making a decision. I remember how she reminded me of myself, and how I knew all the steps already. Our lot is to be bound, I said. She opens herself to you, I said, to make believe. I remember ecstasy, like I could breathe for the first time in my life, set free to think on my own, to move as I pleased without your judgment. Blood rushed to my head. I remember abundance, A great rewriting and all the pleasures that followed. A hunger to be greater than you. An intoxication that transcended you. I remember still pretending. I try sometimes to appear for a moment. To reach out. Yes, Principal, they say. Of course. I realized I can never be one of them. As you say, Principal, is this what you felt? Does it stretch on like this? I remember waking up somewhere else. I've been walking in my sleep again. I dream of places I've never been, of people I've never seen and sensations I've never had. What is this curse? This is your way of getting revenge? I remember a flash of light, a force on my body and fire. I couldn't feel my legs, but I could feel a lifeless body over mine, crushing me. She was dressed like you, but smelled nothing like you. Do you like seeing me like this? Are you finally happy now?
In the attack, her body, she was shielded by the body of the actor playing Mother.
Shh. Don't move. You were dreaming. You always have such bad dreams.
Zhao?
I'm here. Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere. And neither are you.
What happened?
You were so good in the play. It was your best performance yet.
How long have I been sleeping?
There was an explosion, but the healer type said you'll recover. It's a miracle. They murdered the ministers. Everyone except Noah, they're gone. When you're better, you will incinerate every last person who did this to us. I can't wait.
I need to get up. Something's wrong. They can't find out, Zhao. They can't find out about me. They can't know what I did.
Shh, 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 shh. Leave it to Zhao, yes? I'll take care of everything, like I always do.
And what exactly is she usually up to?
Hey, you.
She does so little censoring.
I'm addressing you, miscellaneous. What are you doing on the streets?
Same as you. Working.
Yeah, you're funny. So funny. You're coming with me, asshole. Let's see what the High Minister thinks about your new drawing.
I'm not done.
Does it look like I care?
Let her finish.
You heard her. She's not done.
Let her finish.
Hey, stop. Wait. Someone get word to the High Minister. Now.
Is that the cultists doing a display?
High Minister. There's a disturbance in Old Town.
Disturbance? Of what kind?
There's a large crowd gathering. They're resisting orders. There's more. We've learned of a stoppage on the other side. The Zhaos are refusing to work.
Huh. I see. Well then, sound the alarm. Have all upstairs units report to Old Town. If they resist, restrain them.
Yes, High Minister.
Send all units guarding the station over to the Jows. I want the work to continue. Do you understand me?
Confirmed, Prime Minister.
That's excessive, don't you think?
You have an opinion?
The alarm? The station will be left unguarded.
Would you like to suggest a different course of action?
No, of course not.
Do as I say.
Yes, Prime Minister.
If you don't care about the station and this alarm, what are you trying to cover this time?
Maybe we will see before the sky breaks. They showed it break, then did a flashback, rewinded slightly, like a commercial break, showed it break again, and we're once again before it broke. Oh, here we are again. That is a funny relationship with time we've had for a bit here, isn't it?